Hello, future engineers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends, to your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired, and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Hello, subscribers, students, viewers, and future engineers. Here is another problem in calculus, and this is intended for you to master calculus, especially on derivative of functions, especially on the interpretation, which is derivative as slope of functions. Here, we're going to estimate, sketch the graph by point plotting, and estimate the slope so that by doing so, you will be able to grasp the meaning of or the interpretation of the derivative of functions. One interpretation, it is geometrically defined as the slope of tangent to the graph of the function. So use the given graph to estimate the value of each derivative, then sketch the graph of f prime. Then let's evaluate f prime at 1, f prime at 2, f prime at 3, and f prime at 4. And the given graph is as shown. So it seems distorted, but anyway, we're just going to estimate the slope of f prime. So this is f of x. So that means f prime at 1, we have to draw tangent to this curve at 1, then estimate the slope. It is negative, it is sloping up to the left as shown. Then since it intersects this point, and this is 2 units, 1 unit, and it is a negative slope, therefore the slope of this f prime at 1 is estimated to be negative 2 as shown. So that's 2 units, that is 1 unit, therefore the slope is estimated to be negative 2. It is negative. So f prime at 1 is negative 2. At point 2, x is 2, so we draw tangent line at this point. So this is about half, and another, although it's about zero point 0.4 only, but let's just make it half also. So this is 1 unit, and that's 0.8 in my estimate. So this is 0.3, 0.4, point, or 0.3, 0.5. So 0.3 plus 0.5 is equal to 0.8. That's 1, and this is a positive slope. So 0.8 divided by 1 is 0.8. The estimated slope at 1 is 0.8. Therefore, f prime at 1 is 0.8. So f prime at 2 rather, this is x is 2, is 0.8. 0.8 divided by 1. Then at 0.3, 1, 2, 3. So this is the point. And again, we have 1 here. This is about 0.7, and this is about 0.3. Same as before. So 0.7 plus 0.3, the rise is 1. And since it is sloping up to the left, then the slope when x is 3 is negative 1. 1 over 1, that's 1, but it is a negative slope. So therefore, for 1c, f prime when x is 3 is equal to negative 1. Then for x is 4, we draw tangent here. So this is 0.5, about 0.5. If you agree that that's the tangent here. So that's 0.5, this is 1. So therefore, since this is a negative slope, rise 0.5, run 1, but negative to the left. So that's negative. That's 0.5 over negative 1, or negative 0.5. So f prime when x is 4 is estimated to be negative 0.5. So having found these estimated slopes, we then sketch the graph of f prime. So the graph of f prime would be, so since the slope of the tangent here as x approaches 0 is negative, and it is approaching negative infinity, it approaches negative infinity. So it begins when x is just to the right of 0, the graph of f prime would be coming from negative infinity. So I'll just explain as I move on. So negative infinity, so we have, this is negative 2 when x is 1, when x is close to 0. So here there may be negative 3 here, then negative 4, negative 5, negative infinity. So it should begin with negative infinity here, the slope. So that's why we have negative 3, negative infinity as x approaches 0. In particular, when x is 1, f prime of 1 is negative 2. So we have 1 comma negative 2 for the graph of f prime. Then when x is 1.2, it should pass through this value here, this point here. Sorry, 1.2, so it would be somewhere here. So there is a point where it is negative 1. Then this is the half, 1.5. So when x is 1.5, this is the lowest point. So that's why the tangent is horizontal, the slope is 0. So it should pass through that point. When x is 2, the slope is 0.8. So that's why we have 2. When x is 2 comma 0.8, then in between, somewhere here, about sorry, here about 2.5, this is the highest point, so the slope is, the tangent is horizontal, so that's why it's 0. Then when x is 3, we have negative 1, 3 comma negative 1. When x is 4, we have negative 0.5. Then when x is 5 here, not shown, but the slope is negative, but it is decreasing, negative decreasing. So it approaches 0 because of, as we move on, it remains, the tangent is negative but decreasing. It is almost horizontal when x is infinity. So that's why it is almost 0 when x approaches positive infinity, but still negative. So connecting these points with the smooth curve, and this will be the sketch of f prime. So that's it for this video. I hope that this sample problem video will help you grasp further the meaning of derivative and interpreted as slope.